Hello friends, I welcome you all to my channel. So if you are new here, please subscribe and click the bell icon to receive instant notification whenever I upload a new video. So in this series, I will be discussing questions from the previous year's papers, and here I have selected the question from a previous year paper which deals with the concepts that actually is dealt in the topic of ray optics or geometrical optics as it is said by certain other people. So here I can see that these kind of questions have been repeatedly asked in the NEET exam. We will try to solve two questions of the same style. If you just talk about this question here, two identical glass, glass equiconvex lens. See, these are the two equiconvex lenses. The image was not given in any of those questions, and the refractive index of glass has been given to be 3/2, and their focal length is f. Each are kept in contact. So they are kept in contact with their convex surfaces facing each other. The space between these two lenses, so there will be a space here and space here, that is filled with water, and the refractive index of water, as we all know, by the time we attempt these kind of exams, you will be by heart with these kind of values. You will be having this at your head, that it is 4/3. The focal length of the combination is, so two types of questions. See, two questions were repeatedly asked in this in the near pi years. If I just try to tell you this question, I have taken this question from the NEET 2016 paper. I think it is the second paper, isn't it? Not the first. In 2016, two papers were conducted, NEET 1 and NEET 2. It was from the NEET 2 that I have selected this question. And if you just talk about the diagram as such here, you know that the focal length of each of the individual lenses is f. So I know that if I just talk about this particular convex lens as such here, I see that mu minus 1, that is 3/2 minus 1 is 1/2 multiplied by 1 by r minus of 1 by minus of r, because it is a convex lens. So one radius of curvature is towards that side, the other one is towards this side. One of them has to be taken to be positive, isn't it? So it is mu minus 1 into 1 by r minus 1 by r, and that is equal to 1 by f. Isn't it? So mu is 3/2, 3/2 minus 1 is 1/2. So definitely if you solve this, you will get f is equal to r. So the focal length is equal to radius of curvature in this particular question, right? Now what we do is that we will just calculate the same focal length for the water, this lens which is created by the water, that particular optical concept of water, optical property of water, which makes it a lens of it is a biconcave lens when it is placed inside these two, the area which is bounded by these two convex lenses. So again, that is 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1, that is 4/3 minus 1, so that will be 1/3, right? So 1 by r minus of 1 by r, isn't it? So that will be giving you an answer, that is 2/3 r, isn't it? This is equal to 1 by f, and you will get it as focal length is equal to minus of 3/2 times r. So the focal length of these two biconvex lens is equal to r, and the other one is equal to minus 3/2 r. So both have been written in the terms of r. So what we can directly do is that we will just calculate 1 by f is equal to 1 by f total is equal to 1 by f plus f1 plus 1 by f2 plus 1 by f3. There are three lenses over here. You can just substitute these values over here in this equation, and that will directly give you the option 4 as the correct answer. So it is a simple calculation that you can do over here. I am running out of space, so I am not doing the final calculation, but I have mentioned everything that you need to solve this question. So the correct answer for this question is option number 4. If you just think about option 3 and 4, you can see that this is 4f/3, that is 3f/4. So most of my friends will first of all rule out these two options, saying that if they have to confuse us for something, it will be with the answer itself. So it will be either 4f/3 or 3f/4, and then they will do all calculation and find it that it is 3f/4. So this is a trick that is played by the question setter to make us go wrong in this. So don't make those kind of silly mistakes. So the correct answer is option 4, that is 3f/4 in this particular question. Let's proceed to the next. So this is a very similar question to the previous one, that is AIPMT 2015. So we can say in 2016 it was more or less a repeat question, just the values were changed and the concept is slightly different there. Here two identical thin plano-convex lenses. See, this is the important point to consider. It is a plano-convex lens. So one side is a plane surface and the other side is a convex surface. Glass lens of refractive index 1.5 and the radius of curvature is 20 centimeter, right? So see, the radius of curvature, there are two radius of radii of curvature here. One is of the plane surface, but we know that is equal to infinity, but the other surface is actually given to be 20 centimeters. So we will take it as a positive value. On the other side, to that right side, are placed touching each other. See, so we will be touching each other in the convex part. So that was mentioned in the question. I have not written here because that is how we will be solving this. And they say that the space between these two things are filled with oil. So if at all there should be a space, it will not be in such a way that they are keeping it with the plane surfaces touching each other. So it is understood that if at all there is some space in between them, it is only the convex surfaces that needs to be touching each other, and this space is filled with oil which has a refractive index of 1.7, and they are asking the focal length of the combination. Again, for the focal length of the combination, we will be just adding 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 plus 1 by f3 is equal to the total 1 by f total. So that is the concept that is again used in the question. Very similar question, but here only one radius of curvature has to be taken, the other one is actually equal to infinity, and 1 by infinity will be equal to 0. So when you put it in lens maker's formula, that particular term will be equal to 0. So if I just talk about this particular plano-convex lens, I understand that 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1. So that is 1 by 1.5 minus 1 multiplied by 1 by r minus 1 by r, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. See, one of them is equal to 0 and the other one will be equal to 1 divided by 20. This is the first term that you are going to get, right? So this is for the plano-convex lens. Now if you just talk about this particular biconcave lens which is formed due to the refractive property of the oil, I will be taking it as 1 by f2 is equal to, see, 1.7 is the value, 1.7 minus 1 multiplied by minus of 2 by 20. See, focal length of the combination. So they are saying that it is filled with oil, so that is 2 by 20 itself. See, the radius of curvature for the oil is also the same, isn't it? So it is bounded by the same surface of the two lenses. That is why the radius of curvature of the lens which is formed by the oil is equal to the radius of curvature of this particular convex surface. And once you put that in lens maker's formula, please make sure that you are following the right sign convention. That is the only thing that can confuse you over here, especially in the exam also. Once you put this real sign convention, if you make it correct, then you will get the value as minus of 2 by 20. See, I have taken this direction as positive and the other direction as negative. If you do that, you will get minus of 2 by 20 over here, and once you solve this, you will have two values. So 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 plus 1 by f3. See, so 1 by f1 is this particular value and f2 is this particular value, and f3 will be again the same value because this and this are equal, isn't it? The two plano-convex lenses are the same, and once you solve that, again you will be getting this particular option, that is option number 2. So that is minus of 50 centimeter. Now again, if you see this interesting fact over here, there is minus of 50, there is plus 50 also. The examiner wants to test your presence of mind in the examination for the purpose of excluding many people, so for in the competitive exam. So you can see that again there is a minus 50 and plus 50. So if you just see the options itself, you have an idea that your option will be somewhere in between, either it is minus or plus, and don't make silly mistake while marking this in the OMR sheet. So that is all I would like to say in this question. So I have taken two questions which are very similar, repeated kind of questions from AIPMT 2015, that is the first paper, and the second one, that is NEET 2016 paper 1, right? So this is just to show you the importance of analysis of a paper, just to analyze what kind of questions are asked in the exam. That will help you to understand what kind of questions you need to solve, and that will help you in understanding the whole exam as well. That is why I always tell my juniors that no matter whichever exam you are going to write in life, you should have a good idea about that exam by analysis of the previous year papers, and that should be exclusively your own idea. It is not actually you are blindly following somebody who is saying that this is a tough exam, this is a simple exam. No, it should be your own idea that according to you, what is the actual level of the exam, what are the type of question into it. So by the time you complete your 11th standard and go into 12th standard, I would recommend you to keep on solving papers, keep on analyzing paper that you have solved. This analysis part is very much important for the purpose of succeeding in exam as well as in life. Thank you.